Welcome to Social Media Social Revolution. Recently, I had an opportunity to sit down and talk with internet attorney and publisher of BayouBuzz.com, Stephen Sabludowsky. He is an internet teacher and a lecturer and a pioneer in the use of live video over the internet. And most recently, he has been integrating various live streaming media such as Twitter and Facebook and Google Plus with various other platforms such as your website and elsewhere. I started off by asking Stephen if he were optimistic or pessimistic regarding the future of the internet.
Of business opportunities, personal communications, and so on, extraordinary opportunity. But like I said, there are some downsides too.
If you had a piece of advice for someone who is in business and who I think joins all of us being a little, if not bewildered, at least overwhelmed, what one or two things might you suggest to them so that they can stay in front of the curve and maybe benefit from this revolution that we're going through?
Without doubt, to understand and realize that either they get online or they'll be in line in terms of unemployment, or maybe their employees will be. There's no question that they need to not just be on the internet, but at this point in time, to be using video. Video, I think, without doubt, is the way that people are going to be communicating with one another. They are communicating. A lot of us are now communicating in this way. In terms of business, you're looking at anywhere from an employer being able to communicate to staff, customer service, being able to use video, combination of Twitter and video, Facebook Live, customer service and video. I mean, the opportunities are just, overwhelming when you really think about it. Immerse yourself with online video. Just get your feet wet with it. Don't be afraid of it. Just get out there and start using it. The opportunities are absolutely there, especially with live streaming. That's how I met you in a sense, because we were doing live streaming through Google Hangouts. They were the first ones out. That has just, ballooned in terms of being able to communicate in real time using social media, whether it's Facebook Live or Twitter, Periscope, or YouTube Live. And then at this point, simulcast all these streams. That's something that I really have worked on and finally have been able to, I think, achieve some success, because it's not technology friendly. We're pioneers in this, and so we're creating it as we go along using hybrid technologies. As we're doing it, politicians, education, etc., they come along, use the technologies that we've been trying out and advancing, and have the same opportunities of being able to expand their audience, engage others, just have a much broader audience, not just, say, locally, but worldwide. And to be able to communicate with these people electronically via social media, that being just one example. The opportunities are just, I think, is extraordinary. And the combustion engine of the online streaming in this past, say, 6 months in particular, particularly after, say, the beginning of Facebook Live, when you think about that, from phone to desktop computer, multi-individuals, multicasting in so many different streams, again, like Twitter, platforms, all this has happened in the last 6 months. It's been really amazing. Let me just mention one last thing. We've talked about social media in terms of being able to interface video with social media. One thing we haven't really touched upon, and that is the blend of social media with traditional web internet. If I do a program, let's say a interview discussion about a particular issue, I can stream that also on my website, Bayou Buzz, so it's live. What's really key is being able to take the already existing traditional technologies and be able to use it in a way where you get a whole lot more mileage over what you're doing. Just for an example, let's say that we're doing an interview and it's streamed. So it's also streamed on my website. And so I'm trying to push traffic that way too. People can go and they can type their answers. Also, have people call in. So it's not just a social media thing, it's actually telephone, traditional media communications, call in to the Facebook Live, Twitter Live, etc. That's taken two technologies, actually three technologies, blending them together to make sure it works. And then being able to take the video that you have and quickly transcribe it so that you can put it on Facebook Live in segments and have it so that you have the text running. So now you have hundreds of people who didn't see it live, who are seeing snippets that you're putting out there on both Facebook and Twitter. The totality of the opportunities in terms of being able to get live audience, as well as somebody who didn't see it live but would like to see part or all of it afterwards in audio, video, and even text.
If someone wants to get a hold of you and find out more about what you're doing, how can they do that, Stephen?
They can certainly follow me online. My name, Stephen Sabludowsky. BayouBuzz.com is my publication. My Twitter handle is BayouBuzzSteve. And my email address, they could send it to steve@BayouBuzz.com.
Thank you, and thank you to Stephen Sabludowsky for joining us today. Someone once mentioned that a fish probably doesn't realize that it's swimming in water. This may, in a very real sense, be true for us as well. Things are changing so rapidly. Just imagine how things were in the 1990s and how they are now, let alone what they will be in the coming years. We can hardly imagine what it'll be like for our children or our grandchildren. That's why this series is called Social Media, Social Revolution. We are grateful for some of the leaders of this revolution to swing by and help us understand at least a little bit of what's going on. So thanks to Stephen, and thanks to you for watching.